Well, hello there, StealthWhale here, and today I am here with Ben 10 2.0. You guys have been waiting, it's been like 3 months, it's been way too long, but I think you guys are really gonna like what I've come up with. It has its own texture pack, and it's really, really amazing. So, without further ado, I will jump right into it. So, it's so big of a command that it needs 4 command blocks, and you'll see why in a second. But if I just pop down these 4 command blocks, there are 1, 2, 3, 4 command blocks. And the first one, it's really only 3, because the first one just summons an ArmorStand. And then the second one is going to cause you a ton of lag. And if it finally works, you'll see it will start to spawn a structure. Oh, there it is. I was looking in the wrong direction. And then if we power this one, you can see, there we go, there's the next part of the structure. This actually uses a really, really awesome structure spawner, Minecraft structure spawner that allows me to make this, and it's really awesome. But it's a lot of command blocks. It is a lot. I mean, like, a ton of command blocks. It spawns a couple of items, but it's okay. It's just weird. And now we have it into our world. So we have a sign that says Ben 10 in only one command by StealthWhale, and click here to destroy. I don't want to click there because we want to actually use the machine. And as you can see, we have the glass, which has the little Ben 10 symbols on it, and this is a texture pack. I do have a resource pack on if the resource pack thing loads. And I am in Minecraft 1.9. I opted this for Minecraft 1.9. It does work in 1.8 as well, and I'll have a download to this texture pack in the description. It says it's incompatible and made for an older version of Minecraft, but it really is compatible and it works perfectly fine, so you can just use it. It's just because 1.9 isn't technically out, it's impossible. It's just the texture pack works in 1.8 and 1.9, and this is I think it's the latest snapshot. This is just the beginning of all the texture pack stuff I've added. It's really cool, and I made the texture pack using Novaskin, and I used a lot of the models from the gallery there. And one of the downsides to this is you do have to power all of these command blocks. Bam! All of the commands I think should be everything should be completely initialized now. And now the next thing you have to do is start the clock, and Ben 10 is completely installed into your world. So if you guys want to get this Omnitrix into your world so you can goof around just like Ben 10, all you're gonna need is a block of emerald and a block of redstone. And you're also gonna kinda need a beacon. So what happens is if you throw down the block of redstone and a block of emeralds just on the ground, nothing's gonna happen. But if you throw down a block of emerald and a block of redstone on top of a beacon, you're going to get a summon Omnitrix egg. And what this does is when you pop this baby down on any flat area of land, it's going to summon a meteor and a bunch of fire, and there's going to be a little explosion. And if we hop over into game mode 0, we can go and explore the wreckage of this meteor. And you'll find that there is a little Omnitrix right here. And as soon as you pick it up, you can drop it. That Omnitrix doesn't matter, but you're going to get this glowing Omnitrix with a capital O, and you can't drop this. You can't do anything with it. It's completely impossible to get out of your inventory. And when you have this Omnitrix, you can shift and hover over your first 3 slots are like you're tinkering with your watch. So when you hover over your 3rd slot, you'll get a little retextured helmet that's named XLR8, and when you go over your 2nd slot, you're going to get Ghostfreak, and your 1st slot, we're going to get Heatblast. So I'll just go into the classic Heatblast first. So you can see we have this cool little textured guy, and he's really cool, and he's fiery, and you can see in his hotbar he has 2 abilities. He has a fireball, which just throws a fireball. It's pretty cool. It's just your classic fireball, and it has a cooldown, so you can only throw one every 3 seconds maybe. So you can't just spam the fireballs, or I meant every 1 second. And then you also have a flamethrower, which is just a retextured fishing rod. And when you throw it, it's going to summon a bunch of falling sand as fire that will actually deal quite a lot of damage, and it's pretty cool. And you also have fire resistance and strength because he's the strongest guy. Oh, and then also, as you can see here, if you look straight up, you will go into a little meteor mode or something, and it's like he's riding around on his little meteor. And then if you want to exit that mode, all you have to do is look straight down, and he'll exit that, and you can just move around as normal. So it's pretty cool. And after a little while, we should time out. So, just like in the normal Omnitrix, after about 2 minutes, you're gonna time out, and it'll make the boop, boop, ball sound, and then you'll time out, and you won't take any fall damage, which is cool if you're in the air or something. That'll happen. I recreated the normal Omnitrix, so it's really buggy, and if there are any bugs, I can just say that was completely purposeful because Ben 10 is the watch super buggy, and it's amazing. So I did not make that many changes from the 1.0 for Heatblast besides all the retexturing, but Ghostfreak actually has the most changes. He has the most changes than from any other alien, and I'll save him for last. He's really cool. And after about 30 seconds, you saw the Omnitrix was red, and I can't change it to an alien, and then after about 30 seconds, it will make the boop boop boop, and it will turn back into the green Omnitrix, and you can then transform into an alien. So I'll just go ahead and show you Accelerate. You gotta... Oh, there we go. Okay, so Accelerate has a pretty cool retextured armor thingamabobber, and I worked out a lot of bugs for Accelerate. So now the helmet thing works much better than it used to. If I can summon some mobs, let me just summon... why did I do that? I want to summon me some zombies. Give me some zombies. Oh man. Well, when you run through mobs, mobs still move slowly. When you run through mobs, it's gonna give them wither. And uh, as just like before, you can spin around in a circle and make a tornado. It's kind of hard to do. I'm using like my mouse wheel, and it'll just teleport mobs up. I'm gonna do some slime. Okay, so we've got a carp ton of slimes here, and we're going to show you what Accelerate can do. So when he runs kind of like through a mob, they're gonna get withered, just like that guy does. And he can also hit really fast. I put haste on Accelerate. I did it, just like I got like 17 million comments about haste. Mobs will move slowly, and then we're gonna show you the tornado. Throws all these mobs up in the air. It deals a lot of damage. Throw you up in the air, mobs. I think I'm gonna get to demonstrate another feature here. It's kind of hard to... Oh, well, that didn't work out too well. Okay, so now moving on to Ghostfreak. So Ghostfreak is the one, he's the alien that I spent the most time on and revamping, other than most of this stuff is bug fixes and stuff like that. But Ghostfreak, half of his features only work in 1.9. Everything else works, all the other aliens, they work in 1.8 as well as 1.9. For some reason, the Summon Omnitrix thing is buggy in 1.9. You might kind of weird, but Ghostfreak, he is the 1.9 alien. So if we can just transform right into Ghostfreak, you can see right now that all of the entities around us are going to get this they're going to get this effect, the glowing effect, and you can see them through walls, and it's pretty cool. It's like a ghosty effect, and you can see we are Ghostfreak. We have this pretty cool skin type thing, which is really cool. And if we look up, we will actually start to float. And if we look up, we will start to float up. And if we look down, we will start to float down. So we can kind of float around and be kind of eerie and creepy. And this won't work in 1.8 because there isn't the levitation thing. But it's pretty cool. And then if you look straight, it will actually just make you hover in place, which is really cool. Yeah, I like that feature. And then you can move around just like you're normally flying, and depending on how you look. And just like before, if you look up, you're going to go into spectator mode, and you can go around, and you can still possess mobs if I can find a zombie. But then after a little while, you will be turned back into survival mode, because it is kind of overpowered if you can just go around and being spectator mode the entire time you're Ghostfreak, which is really OP. So I'm just gonna summon a zombie that we can possess, and there is a cooldown for going into spectator mode, but it is so now we're possessing the zombie. It's pretty cool. You can tell that the zombie is being possessed because you can actually fly around with the zombie now. It's really cool. Oh, and there we go. We are out of Ghostfreak mode, and that zombie is bugging out. But yeah, that's pretty much all of the stuff that I have added in this command. There are a few extra things that I textured, like I believe if I go to like radio settings, you can see the background. It's like all these Ben 10 things. I've added a few Easter eggs in. See if you guys can figure those out. And there are ways to become two aliens at once. I won't tell you guys those. You guys can figure that out on your own. It's pretty cool. You can become Accelerate and Ghostfreak at the same time. It's really cool. But if you guys enjoyed this video, just keep being amazing because I love you guys so much. And by the way, thank you guys so much for 250 subscribers. Thank you guys so much for all the support you've been giving me. And if I get enough support on this video, I'll make a Ben 10 4.0. I still haven't retextured the chain armor. Actually, I retextured a little bit of the chain armor. If I just show you guys this, I totally misspelled game mode. Game mode 1, if I go to the chain armor, you won't see any of the effects until you actually put it on. You can see that I'm wearing the watches, but I didn't actually use this because you could only put it on both sides, and I didn't want to have two Omnitrixes. But, yeah, thank you guys so much, and I'll see you guys in the next video.